In some civilizations, deciding was dangerous. Waiting was the system. In some civilizations, deciding was dangerous. Waiting, on the other hand, was safe. It was not seen as weakness or uncertainty, but as the correct way to exist inside the system. Acting too soon could place responsibility on the wrong person, and responsibility was something most people were taught to avoid. People did not gather to debate ideas or defend opinions. They gathered to wait. Silence was not uncomfortable, it was expected. Movement paused, not because no one cared, but because everyone understood that action without permission carried consequences. Decisions were believed to come from elsewhere. Not from individuals, and not from collective agreement, but from processes that stood above everyday life. These processes were rarely visible and almost never questioned. The role of people was not to decide, but to remain available when the answer finally arrived. Waiting was not hesitation. It was obedience shaped into routine. When something important needed resolution, daily life slowed. Work stopped. Conversation softened. Attention shifted toward places designed for waiting. Steps of stone, empty chambers, quiet courtyards. These spaces existed not to produce answers, but to receive them. No one wanted to be the first to move. Acting early meant risk. Waiting meant safety. By waiting, responsibility dissolved into the system itself. If the outcome failed, no individual could be blamed. The answer had come from beyond them. Over time, this behavior became instinctive. People learned that initiative was dangerous, but patience was rewarded. The system did not need to threaten anyone directly. It simply reinforced patterns. Those who waited were protected. Those who acted alone were remembered. Gradually, decisions drifted away from people and into rituals. Rituals replaced discussion. Repetition replaced understanding. It no longer mattered who first established the rule. What mattered was that the rule continued. Not everyone understood why they waited. Most never asked. They only knew that waiting was expected, and expectation was enough. Tradition formed around this behavior, and tradition hardened into structure. Once structure exists, explanation becomes unnecessary. When answers finally arrived, they were accepted with relief. Not because they were perfect, or even convincing, but because they ended the waiting. Movement resumed. Work continued. Life returned to its rhythm. No one owned the decision. And because no one owned it, no one questioned it. This pattern did not disappear with time. It did not vanish with civilization. It simply changed form. Waiting still exists. Only now, it looks familiar enough that we no longer notice it.